stopped. The music stopped. That means I got to be here. I don't know if anybody's here or not. I need to pull up reader questions. I should have been a singer. Hi, is anybody here? Let's see what's happening here. I don't know if anybody is here. Oh, looks like Rowena's here. Huh. Did y'all get my newsletter today? Rowena had to take it over. So I'm going to show you so we can talk about that. Maybe you can see it. Hold on. Okay. You see those fingers? She ain't supposed to look like that, y'all. She ain't supposed to look like that at all. Get you butt out of my face. Now, get your butt out of my face. Go on, go over here. Nobody wants to look at that. Why, baby? We love you. She's all sorts of what we call around here piss and vinegar today. Did y'all come here? All right, come here. If you want to come over here, come here. She is determined to get over here and sit on these papers. Come on, honey. You can sit on the paper. It is fine. I just don't want your butt in my face. There's this girl, and it's so inappropriate, and I'm just thinking about it, and I want this shirt. I mean, it's so inappropriate, but I'm going to find it. Let's see. Let's find her shirt. What is it, honey? What is it? Her name is Boho. I gotta look her up. I can't think of her name. I'll find it. She is hilarious. And I used to follow her on the Instagrams. Y'all do the Instagrams? So I used to follow her on the Instagrams. But I don't follow her no more on the Instagrams. I'll find her though. Because she has a shirt I want. Actually, I could probably just Google the shirt and be much easier. Let me Google the shirt. Hold on. We've got things to do here, people. And I really want this shirt. I know it's so hilarious, but I think it's funny. And I think it'd be funny if I had one. Oh, there it is. It's $32 on the Etsy. I'm too cheap to buy it on the Etsy for $32. This is the shirt. But this is how Rowena always sits in front of me. It's a butthole. A cat hidey hole. And I think it's hilarious. So anyways, that is what I said to Rowena. Move on by. Nobody wants to look at that. So did y'all see about, did y'all get my newsletter today about her teethers? She's sitting on my papers because I thought it would be funny. The other day, my Patreon group and I did Mad Libs, and it was with the coffee shop and with the Camper and Criminal series. And I thought it'd be funny to read them to you. But I still have to answer reader questions. I got to get that out of the way. So I still haven't posted for the June, like the reader question, like to give a reader question. Okay, hold on, people. Well, there. See if I can find it. Oh, yeah, okay. We're going to copy, and then I'm going to try to paste up here. the new question. Oh, I did it. Who answered this? Oh, Teresa Carter. Answering a reader's question. Anyways, so if y'all did not see, let's talk about Rowena for real. Here, we'll scroll it. How about that? How do you scroll it? I've forgotten. Edit. Oh, scroll. There we go. Show. There we go. So I take Rowena to the vet yesterday for her annual checkup. And she is all like, oh, I'm like, you're good. And so when we lived with my sister, I would say we were Darlington because I just said it because that meant she was gaining weight. And so I called it Darlington because my sister, when we would be there, every time she went to the kitchen, she would take a handful of treats out of the treat bag and just toss them all over. So I'm like, oh my God, we've been Darlington. So Rowena had gained weight. But so I was like, oh, I'm really happy because, we've not been living with Tracy for the year. We've been now in our house. But when Tracy comes over, she still takes a handful and tosses them in there. So anyways, so I get there and I'm like, so a couple weeks ago, my niece had babysat Rowena. And she's like, oh my gosh, look at her fangs. And I'm like, I know. They're like way down. And I mean, they are. I'll see if I can get a picture of them. So I thought that was so weird. And I've had cats before, and I've never seen that happen with a cat. So I said to the vet, we were talking, and she's talking about the dogs and Charlie and Scooter. And, she's the one who started all that League of Animal Welfare. So that's where I got Little Miss Messy Pants right there. So that's where I got Rowena, is from the League, from that vet that's did the first donation. And so she of course loves Rowena. And so I said, a doctor, Rowena's fangs are like growing. And I mean, soon they're going to be at the bottom of her chin. And she said, oh no. And I said, oh no, what? And she said, that means that she's got some gum disease. And I'm like, she's only like 2. And she's like, Tanya, she's 5. You've had her for a while. And I said, oh, where did the time go? So then I got to thinking about time, but we'll talk about time later. So what happened? I got an itch. I mean, somebody's talking about me. Who's talking about me in here? My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. That's what we say in this house. So I was talking about it. So what happened was that she looked at Rowena, and Rowena's gums up here are red on both sides. And I'm like, how did I not see that? I said, is she in pain? And she said, well, she's probably into some discomfort, but we need to get a tooth cleaning, right? Oh, she hasn't kissed me all day because she's been so mad. But she also thinks my eyebrows are kittens. I wake up to her grooming me all the time in the middle of the night. So sometimes I'll be sitting on the couch and she'll start grooming my big eyebrows. But she ain't touched me today because she's been mad until just now when she tried to put her hiney hole in the photo. Hi, Rowena. Are you still mad at me? Well, she's mad because the doctor said the only way for her to get better is to have her teeth cleaned on a regular basis now that she's 5. And her big fangs might have to come out. They might have to take them out because it's the gum disease is pushing them down. Well, I'm just a bad mother, bad cat mother. Well, so what happened was that Rowena did not like that at all. And so we're having surgery in July the 12th, as a matter of fact. They can't get me in any quicker. They're so busy. So she said that she put me on the wait list. And I said, well, we'd like to be on the wait list. I won't tell Rowena if we get an earlier appointment because she's already mad, aren't you? But I said, is that going to hurt her? And she said, no, it'll just clean them up. I said, well, don't she need her teeth? And she said, well, they chew with their back teeth and the front teeth are for catching mice. And I said, yes, she don't do that. No. Yeah, see, when I even said the word, she just fluttered away. Rowena, do you catch mice? Hey, do you catch mice? Do you even know what a mouse is? No. Mm-mm. See, she doesn't even have no hankering to know what a mouse is. She has no need to, want to kill a mouse. And I mean, I don't know. But anyways, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're here to answer a reader question. But I do want to show y'all something. Look what I got in the mail. Is it? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Is not this the cutest pillow ever? Oh my gosh. So I went to the post office today because I was in that murder and mayhem. And I had no joke, 60 prizes to give away, y'all. And we had 60 people win. I bet I could find, hold on, I can put up a picture because we had so much fun. And our room was rocking it. If y'all missed that last week, you missed out because it was a lot of fun. Let me see if I can find the picture. So, of course, I whipped out my Dottie wig, and then my friend Tracy Andrighetti, who y'all have met here and met on Patreon as a guest, she whipped out her wig. And let me see if I can do all of them because I don't really know which screenshot it is because I have some from the Patreon, some from the thing. Oh, that's the Patreon. So here I am, my Dottie wig. There's my Dottie wig. There's my friend Tracy's wig. Oh, here's some of our friends. Charlene, are you in here? That's you and Kim and Lauren. There's Cheryl. Oh my gosh, y'all. We had so much fun. Poor David. I don't know who David was, but the entire time I kept saying, David, you're the only man in here. You've got to speak up, David. So we had it filled and we gave away prize and prize and prize and prize. And this lady, she was so much fun too. She was so sweet. And I'm not going to give her name out because I don't know if she wants me to do that, but I know you other ladies on here that were in there was there. Oh, and Charlene was in there. She said it was so much fun. I had 60 prizes to mail out, Charlene. And I think one of yours was one of them. Or maybe Tracy got you. So we split them all up. And so Tracy got some and I got some. Erin, you did not miss it. You were there. You just did not come to my room, young lady. You are going down on the daughter-in-law chart. If y'all don't know Erin, she's just as cute as button. And I always tease her. She's in our Patreon as well. But anyways, back to this. So I went to the post office today. And this pillow was in my post office box. And I wasn't even going to check my post office box. And the post man goes, Tanya, you got something in the post office box? And I said, okay, thank you, Chris. And so this is from our friend Gina. And she said that she saw this and she just could not resist. And I love it. And it's going to go in the camper. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And so again, just going to show y'all, I wanted to look, she's sitting on my papers. I told y'all she's going to sit on them papers. But anyways, I'll answer a reader question. And then I thought it'd be funny to read a couple of the Mad Libs that we came up with. So we are answering a question today from Teresa Carter. I don't even know if Teresa's here, but we will say hello to our friends after I answer this reader question. Teresa wants to know, do you outline your stories before you start, or do you just go with the flow when you write it? So, Teresa, that is a loaded question. And I've been asked this question so many times. What's your process? As a matter of fact, finished writing a book today. So it is a Christmas camper book, and you're gonna love it. I just don't know. Wasn't supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to be a book for next year at Christmas, but I love it so much. I might just have it come out this year. I don't know. But anyway, so it got off to the editor today. I'm super excited. And the process for me has changed a little bit over the years. I write every single day. And when you write every single day, it's just like your muscle memory. And so I have learned to train myself to write so many words a day. And so I know how many days I have to write to make I do 20 chapters. So I know how much is in each chapter. I know how much I need to write. I try to write a chapter a day, as a matter of fact, with around 2,500 to 3,000 words in each chapter. Sometimes it's 33. I'm big into numbers like that, and I'm a weirdo. And so anyway, so I try to write a chapter a day so I can finish a book in 20 days happily. So say today I finished my book, and so tomorrow I will sit down to write the next book. I don't take a break because it's a job and I treat it as such. I wish I could say, hey, Muse, come see me. And the Muse would be like, yeah, whatever. Well, I don't work for the Muse. The Muse works for me. So when we sit down to write, we're going to write even if the Muse isn't there. So I don't believe in treating it as a hobby. It's a job. Now it's a full-time job for the past 8 years, even though I've been doing this now for over 10. And then now it's a full-time job income stream for us to live on now that Eddie works for me. So I have to treat it as such. So what I do is tomorrow will get up and I've already been thinking about the plot of the next book. So I kind of know like what the plot is, but tomorrow I will nail down in my head and then on paper my suspects, the killer, and who got killed and why. I will also lightly list under each suspect what I believe they have motive, what their motive is, which could change. And then I know pretty much how I need to get to the murder scene. So, you write a mystery backwards, really. So then what I do is I will loosely outline the first maybe 10 chapters. And by loosely, I might say it might be something like I have something here already. This is the one I just finished, so I can't really give you all the details, but so I might loosely outline on something like this. This is like chapter 13 through 18, and it just gives me a way to like do one line. Like I know, like I might say, meet the first suspect here, meet the second suspect here. It might be something like introduce the first clue, or in passing, this has to happen. So, and it might have the setting. So for instance, if they're at the Bean Hive coffee shop, then it might be setting Bean Hive. This has to happen in order to set up the murder. Now, I'm not one of those writers cozy mystery writers that usually has the murder in the first part of the book. It's just not my writing style nor my voice. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Most of the time, I like all my people to kind of get together, hang out, talk, introduce them again, get to the setting. And then I might have the murder in the 5th chapter or something. So I've loosely outlined up to the 10th chapter. we've met all the people. So the next 10 chapters are really about going to interview them in the sleuth. So a lot of times I'm thinking secondary characters where they're going to be in this, where let's use let's use Papa and Kenny Lowry. He's a ghost. So I'm like, oh, he needs to be in this scene. He needs to be in that scene. He needs to be in that scene. So I look at the outline and see where Papa is. And I'm like, oh, Papa's not been in the book for like 3 chapters. He's got to get up there in another chapter. And so I just kind of see where there's some plot holes and where I can add some value to the storyline or some more clues of maybe a suspect to lead the reader down a different hole. Then chapter 10, I will start, like I said, doing all the sleuthing, and a lot of that is really off the cuff writing. So then at like I'll finish those up to like chapter 18, and about chapter 18, you're getting pretty close to the killer reveal or the end of the story. And so then I will do, like, if you're my Patreon, you've read 4th of July Forgery already. And it is, the killer though is still the same, but the story is completely different. It's been added, it's been edited, it's the whole thing. So, it's funny because some of the things that what might happen, like, oh, I need to go back and add this to the storyline, or this would be a great clue, but I need a scene for this clue. And so I will actually go back into one of the earlier chapters and write that scene where that clue might be. So in the end, the reader's like, oh, connecting the dots. So I'm just kind of all over the place, it sounds like, but I do both. So it has worked for me. I used to only sit down the first 7 years probably of writing. I did not plot at all. I just sat down and it served me well. It did fine. But as I've gotten older and in the business, not like older, I am getting older, but meaning older in the business, a little bit more seasoned, I have found that it's a lot easier for me to kind of plot the specifics. And that's exactly what I do now. Now, in a year that might change, but that's how I do it now. So thank you Teresa for that great question. It took me a while to get there, but we got there nonetheless. So thank you so very much. Let's see who's here. Hey, Charlene. We said hello to you earlier. Hello, Georgia. How are you? Hello, Anita. Ooh, you won on the camping, national camping. Didn't you win that today? And you should have gotten an Amazon gift card. If you guys do not know what I'm talking about, it is National Camping Month. And I have posted all of those posts in the Patreon group. The reason why I did that is because everybody can go over there and everybody can enter, and it's at one place. Not everybody on Patreon, though, is on Facebook. So for everybody to participate, I know a lot of my readers aren't on Facebook, guys. Can you believe that? And we have such an amazing Patreon group that they're over there. And so everybody gets a prize that, not everybody, but if you comment. And for those that you can't comment because you're not a member, you can do a free day 7 trial right now. Or you can just do it for $1 for this month and stop. Your $1 will go to the charity of the month. If you don't feel like having to, but you can go over there and join it for the $1 and then quit at the end of the month because it's only for the 30 days. But anyways, or you can fill out the form. I do have a form now there every day for all you fun people on Facebook who are not on Patreon. So that is what I did. Hello, Karen. How are you? Oh, Anita, let me know if you got your gift card. Hello. Hello, Regina. She's enjoying all your capos enjoying desert. Oh, thank you. What is Rowena doing? She scares me. Thank you. I'm so glad you are. I love that. How's your mama and them? Anita said she's here. And everybody's saying hello to you, Rowena. Oh, she is mad at me. I was just telling that story earlier. I hope you heard. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Rowena, everybody's saying hello to you. Karen loves my shirt, by the way, that I want with the hidey hole on it. So we could call it a hidey hole. Hello, Stephanie, Aaron. I've seen cats with weird fangs. I know, and it's mouth disease. So, with dogs and humans, that can hurt our heart. And I asked her, I was like, oh my God, does that mean Rowena's going to have heart disease? Because y'all know Charlie had a cardiologist. Y'all remember that? We were in that clinical trial for those 2 years where I had to take him to the vet once a week and get all that blood work. Do y'all remember that? It was crazy, right? 29 pills a day, that dog. Oh, how sweet is she? Mm-hmm. Hey, Trina. Eyebrow grooming. Yeah, she thinks they're kittens. And the middle I wake up to like she's purring. Look at my teeth. Aaron, what are you thinking about the book club book? I think about you. I had to get it on audiobook, y'all. We are reading Canter to Kill. We have book club Sunday night in Patreon. But anyways, it is really a cute book. And it's Southern. Who knew? I didn't know it was Southern. Did you, Aaron? I think you picked a good one this time. The last one you picked was Lindy goes to her teeth clean on Thursday and maybe an extraction or oh, I'm so sorry. Well, they said that Rowena, cats eat on their back teeth. And so I'm happy. Hello, Tammy Hudson. You got a prize mailed to you today from the other night. Carol has most hard work and she does just fine. Well, thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. That gives me some peace. One of my had some teeth removed and not affect. Go good. Good. My special needs kid lost her fangs on her own and she ate the vet and said she was good. Aw, poor Rowena. You're not a bad cat, Bob. They are good. Yes, that's what I know. I mean, she is so good about hiding things. She is darling. Oh, you're talking about my pillow is darling. I know. Everybody's had fun at that free thing. You didn't miss it. Yes, she's here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you did. Debbie said, oh wow. I know. I hated that. She said she's going to do it again next year. I do love the pillow. It's going in my camper. Oh, don't take me off the daughter-in-law list. I know. I'm trying to set Erin up with one of my kids. Isn't that terrible? Poor Erin. She does not want a quack job like me as a mother-in-law. Congratulations. That's exciting. Oh, I just joined. Oh, you just joined Patreon. What's up? Do you ever let fans be suspect in books? So I did A Charming Crime. Oh, A Charming Hexorcist is actually free right now for the next year. The next book in the Charming series is out. It came out 6 days ago in the Prolific Works Supernatural Sleuth. So scroll down the Facebook page if you're on Facebook and grab it. And A Charming Crime, I did where one of my readers, this is like in 2012, so it's been a hot minute, were able to, it was a contest and they could name the character that died. So she named herself Anne. And so Anne got killed in the first Charming book. And so I did do that. And then another thing that we used to do is scavenger hunts. Let me see if I can find that. That was a lot of fun. Y'all, we should do another scavenger hunt. Let me find, we really should do another scavenger hunt. Let me see if I can find it. And that way we can talk about it. It was Scene of the Grind. Do y'all remember that? Let me think. Scavenger hunt. I bet I find it. I'm getting ready to find it. I found it. And we're gonna download it. We're gonna put it down here. I think I can show it on here. Let me pull it up. But we did scavenger hunts, and what we did, got it. We actually, I had readers send me items that were special to them. And does it have to be a JPEG? Hold on, let me. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. And so what we did was and if they had a picture, that was even better. So what I did, it has to be a JPEG. So let me go find it. So when PDF, here, I'll turn it into a JPEG. File, export PDF into a JPEG. JPEG. Yes. And y'all, I'm all over the place tonight, but I don't care. It's just how I am. Well, here, I'm going to take a screenshot of it because I don't feel like waiting and signing in, and I don't know my password. And that's like Eddie's like, I don't know how you don't know your passwords to stuff. I'm like, yeah, I just remake them up. So I'm going to show it to you. So everybody sent in a item. I mean, I had hundreds, and so I think I picked however many this was. So as you can see, somebody sent in a wooden brass pocket. So that was by reader Alicia. And see the Spunky Monkey, the Gumball Diamond Ring, the Kitchen Duck plaque. Like so many people sent in stuff. And so the contest after the book was look at the hourglass face of the tin topper. And these would all be worked into the actual story. And readers went crazy. Does anybody remember us doing this? And Scene of the Grind came out, I don't know, so many years ago, and it's still in the top 100. And it came out in 2017. It's still in the top 100. And so we did that. And then there was a contest that people could fill them out and look for the item. And I think one of the wooden spoon sat like next to the stove and like a spoon holder. And I think I remember Roxy had gone to see and went to somebody's house, and the spoon was in the spoon holder. And I mean, I just glazed over it. But what people did was they sent either pictures or descriptions, and I still have all those. And I would look at those and use them and describe them. So I think we should do that again and do prizes. I love that. Okay. So I do, I have a lot of reader interaction. Then remember the mail carrier series when we stamped out around the United States? I signed up. It wasn't for reading. It was just, and then I put a Kentucky postcard in there. We should do that again. And then we mailed it off to the first person that wanted it. And then we were like all on a spreadsheet. And then say if Aaron got it from me, Aaron would take my postcard, and then Aaron would sign the inside of it with her name, and then put a postcard from her hometown in there or her state. And then she would mail it off, media mail, to somebody else. That was a lot of fun. And at the end, we gave it away by a raffle. Mary said, sorry, this is, I don't where the more. No, and no. No. Mm-mm. No. No. Mm-mm. Still no. Still no. And no. Mm-mm. You want to know why? Let me know if you want to know why in the comments. Patreon is so much fun. Hello, Roro. Hey, Roro. Oh, she wants to go out to the catio. Should we go out to the catio with Rowena? So, anyways, hello, Debbie Dunn again. She is loving the book club book. I know, me too. I loved it. I'm loving it so far. And I mean, I really am liking the whole the sleuth. I like the sleuth. You coming out or not? Well, come on. Come on. You coming out? Here she comes. Come on. So, yeah, I like the sleuth in that book. It's Canter to Kill. You guys can join us. Join Patreon for $1. Your dollar goes to charity. Oh, there she is. So, yeah, you see how foggy it looks? That's Canadian smoke down in Kentucky. Take it back, you Canadians. We don't want the smoke. It's from the wildfires. But we love Canada. We love you. Everybody, how's Sheldon? Who's Sheldon? I don't know Sheldon. Who's Sheldon? I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, Mallory is living my dream job. Yeah, she is. And I think I know who the killer is. I've not gotten there yet. I should post that in Patreon. Vaguely. I wasn't around for that, but it sounds like fun. I know all that stuff. Oh, she vaguely remembers all of us doing all the fun stuff. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Lauren. I was just showing our fun picture of us the other night when we were in that Zoom call for that Mystery and Mayhem, that free thing with all those readers. Remember me calling out poor David? I'm like, David, you know, and I mean, the people that were putting it on were like, oh my God, Tanya, your room stayed booked. It was the most booked room all night. I'm like, yeah, because me and my people are fun. We are fun people. And Erin missed out. You missed out, girl. I wonder if that's a yes. Oh, wait. What was I supposed to tell y'all? Yes. Tell us why. Oh, okay. Love Rowena. We are getting the smoke here in New Jersey. I know I feel so bad. Oh, Sherlock. Sherlock's great. Sherlock Holmes. Shirley Holmes and baby Sherlock. And so they are great. They're doing well. I have to actually go to the hatchery tomorrow and get more fish food. Y'all, I've got so many fish that it's ridiculous. How fun. I keep forgetting to join the Zoom. I know, Regina. Come on. You used to feed a turtle yes, Sherlock Holmes. That's him. And we are fun. I missed it too. That's okay. There'll be more. No, duh. You know, sometimes it's my accent. Can't get you. Siri does not work for me. I'll say, Siri, call Eddie. Do you want me to call Peggy? No, I want you to call Eddie. Siri, call Eddie. Eddie. Oh, you want me to call Teddy? No, I want you to call Eddie. I can't use Siri. I can't use it. I was wondering about the smoke is down there. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is so smoky. And they're telling people, you know, not to go out if you've got problems. I just wanted to meet other. Oh, yeah. Who all did you meet? We want to know. You have a family of ducks? Oh, you do. Daisy, Dottie, Dolly, and Dixie. I have a family of ducks too, and it's called Eddie Don't Like Them, and he keeps trying to run them off. And he'll just has to walk towards the pond, and they fly off. But then, like 5 minutes later, they're back, and I don't ever say nothing. There's Carolyn. Y'all, there's Carolyn. I talk to Carolyn all the time. She said she might try to get on here. It's her bedtime. Girl, it's your bedtime. I love Carolyn. She's one of my favoriteest people. Carolyn and I talk business a lot. Tanya Caps from my series. I know. They can never get it right, ever. Smoke is from Quebec. Yep. Well, it's here now. It is your bedtime, Granny. So I thought I would read a couple of these Patreon. So, you know, Mad Libs, you have to add. So I had to get a time of day, a type of coffee, the main character's name, the occupation. One of my people wanted to do a stripper. I'm like, no, we are Cozy Mystery. We ain't got no strippers up in this joint. Well, unless you strap a mattress on her back. Mysterious object, a furniture in the coffee shop. We need a pet's name, a type of pet, a friend's occupation, a friend, the suspect's name, a specific coffee order, another item in the coffee shop, another suspect's name, a suspect's occupation. This is the kind of stuff we do in Patreon on our Zooms. We play games and win prizes. An adjective, an event, a main character, a culprit's name, an adjective. Is that Carolyn messaging me? Yeah. I don't know what you're messaging me. She's messaging me something. It's so small. I ain't got my glasses on. And she knows I'm on here because she's on here. A dog show, another culprit's name, an adjective. So this is the coffee shop. So I'm going to read what we went through. It's hilarious. One morning at the Beehive coffee shop, the air was filled with the aroma of mocha, chocolate mocha. Suddenly, Danielle, the shop's diligent teacher, noticed a glowing sapphire on the left on the table. Whispers quickly spread among the customers. Even Rosie, the shop resident chinchilla, seemed to perk up. With their furry nature and love for mysteries, Pepper, along with their trusty friend Tanya, a foot doctor, decided to investigate. The first suspect was the charming John, who ordered a venti iced caramel macchiato with a crescent and this is what they put, with a crescent roll, light and sweet, every morning. However, a cryptic note found on an espresso machine pointed them towards the town's renowned plumber. As they collected slick clues and unearthed grumpy secrets, they were closer to solving the mystery. During the coffee shop's dog show, Loretta unveiled the truth. The real perpetrator was Harry, who had forgotten the crystal ball due to the goofy oversight. Peace was restored in the Beehive coffee shop, and the scent of mocha once again filled the air. Danielle went back to her teaching a job, always ready for the next cup of mystery to brew. We just do some goofy things. We love it. Let's see. She met Sarah Demore, was one of the authors. I don't know her. I went to her room right away because I started time travel series. I wanted to meet her. She was with Jenna St. James. Oh, how fun. I have met Jenna once. What do I have to do to jump? What did I do? I had to jump out for a second. I don't know. You always doing something, girl, but I love you. Chris said we love them. They come up to the porch. Oh, I bet you do. I know Tammy's laughing. I know, you guys. We had so much fun on Zoom. But anyways, even you could join Patreon for $1 in the on the Zooms. We have so much fun. But you don't have to be. This isn't a Patreon thing. I just always talk about Patreon because that's where I'm at like all the time. I love it. So anyways, I guess I'm going to jump off here if there's no more questions. And I hope you enjoyed listening to the reader question. And other than that, I'm out. So if there's any questions, let me know. And I will talk to y'all soon. Love y'all.